Hi guys, today I would like to share with you nice easy to knit pattern. As you can see that I've incorporated into the sleeves of my sweater that I knit, and it's very simple to knit. For this pattern you would need to have 27 stitches, and the pattern consists of 13 rows. So it has the central stitch, which is the purl stitch, so purl stitch and then 13 and 13 knit stitches. The very first row, I would suggest, since I've already started this pattern, that you knit 13 stitches, you purl one stitch and then you knit another 13 stitches, just to make sure that you mark the middle, the middle of the pattern. And then your second row will be this. So you would knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's see, 10. You would need 10 knit stitches. Then you will need to knit 2 together to make a right linen decrease. When you do this decrease, make sure that your stitches are not twisted and the second stitch is over the first stitch, because then it's gonna form like a thread like that. So different yarn will have a different look of this thread. So 2 together, yarn over, knit stitch, purl stitch, and you repeat knit stitch, yarn over, 2 together, and it's a left linen decrease. And then you knit without making any decreases or yarn overs until the end. And if you knit in turn rows, the next row will be just the purl stitches, and the central stitch you would knit as a knit stitch. But if you knit in the round, then all the stitches will be knit stitches, and the yarn overs are knit stitches as well. And then the middle stitch is a purl stitch. Okay, so I'm going to purl this row. Okay, on our next row we're going to knit until we reach this point where we made a decrease. Okay, and we will knit it slightly different than the first row where we made a decrease. So we are going to decrease 2 stitches at the same time. So for that you would need to twist to turn these 2 stitches, so we'll leave 1 stitch that is directly above the stitch that we decreased, and then you will knit them together, and it's again right linen decrease. The second stitch is over the first one, and then the third stitch you just pass it over that stitch that you just knit together, 2 together, and there you go. Now we make a yarn over, we knit 1, another yarn over, and knit 1, and then the purl stitch. Second, other side is the same, knit stitch, yarn over, knit stitch, yarn over, and then 3 together. This is a left linen increase, so it's, and then the first stitch you pass it over the two that you knit together, and then the purl stitches, the wrong side, you are going to just make purl stitches, and the central stitch is knitted as a knit stitch. Okay, so our next row is identical to the one where we made a 2 stitches decrease here, and we're gonna knit until we have 1, 2, 3 stitches here. So we're gonna stop right here, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. We knit for the first 6 stitches. Here I need to turn my first 2 stitches because I don't want them twisted, and the second one needs to be over the first one, on top of the first one, so knit them together, and then the third one goes over here like that. Okay, yarn over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 2, and the same steps for the other side. Knit 2, yarn over, knit 2, knit 3 together, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 knit stitches. Okay, so I'm on the right side, and again I'm going to make my decreases, so I'm gonna stop right here. 1, 2, 3 from the stitch below where we made 3 together. 1, 2, 3, 4 knit stitches, and then turn the first 2 stitches if you need to, knit them together. Third one goes over this 2, which is 1 now, yarn over, 1, 2, 3 knit stitches, yarn over, 1, 2, 3 knit stitches, and notice how the spacing between the yarn overs increases. So first it was 1, then 2 stitches, then 3 stitches, and we're gonna continue like that until the first thread of yarn overs will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yarn overs in it, and the second one will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yarn overs in it. If you want to have it shorter, you can just play with it and stop with the decreases where you would like to stop your yarn overs. So other side is identical to our right side, so 1 the purl stitch, then 1, 2, 3 knit stitches, then yarn over, 1, 2, I think I forgot the yarn over right here. So in this case, we are going to save the situation. So how are we going to do that? If that happens to you, you can just simply pick up the stitch from here, from the 2 stitches below, like between the stitches, thread between the stitches, and then lift it up. Maybe if you're in the middle of a big project, and you do not want to just start over, you just simply twist it like that and it creates a yarn over. Okay, so now yarn over 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to make a yarn over and then 3 together. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So see, just to make sure that when that happens to you, you still have an even number of stitches in the pattern, because it's very important in the project that it doesn't shift anywhere, and then you will see that you just made a mistake and you have to redo it. The purl side is just the purl stitches, except for the front, the middle stitch is a knit stitch. Okay, so we continue. Here I need to count 1, 2, 3 stitches and stop right here. Turn my stitches, knit 2 together, third one goes over that stitch, yarn over, don't forget it, 1, 2, 3, 4 knit stitches, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4 knit stitches, and the purl stitch. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4 knit stitches, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4 knit stitches, yarn over, and then 3 together. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to stop right here, that's okay. It still looks nice. If you want to make it longer, you would still need to knit another round where you still have, see, 1, 2, 3 stitches left. This is 2 together. This goes on top of this 2, and another yarn over. Then, if you would like to incorporate it in the sleeves, like me here, you would need to make sure that you have enough stitches on your needles that, for example, you would need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches before you incorporate this pattern, because you will make a decrease of 1 stitch, and then here 1 stitch, and then as you decrease, you increase the stitches, so it's going to be okay. But you need to try it first if you have enough stitches. Okay, well, thank you for watching and happy knitting.